Okay, so I said Saturday I would do my project videos instead because I didn't do it last Thursday. Um, and so today I mainly just created the UI mockup of what I want the application to look like. And just a fair warning, it's gonna be very bare bones, that's basic. Um, but it's like a rough outline of what I want the pages slash stuff to look like. Um, and what else? Yeah, so obviously there's going to once I start creating the application, things will probably change um, as I go on, as like I continue to create the project. I'll probably shift stuff around, and UI is probably not going to be perfect exactly as a one-to-one representation of like these beginner benchmarks of what I kind of want it to look like. Um, and also, I'm not a UI designer. That's that's not my job. Um, I am applicate like I am a software engineer, software developer slash engineer. There's like a small difference between the two, but um, yeah. So I mainly code, so you guys not that great. So it'll only get better. um, so yeah. Also, you may be wondering why the name's different. That's because I realized that Just Do It is owned by Nike, the slogan or whatever, and I don't think I can use that. So I think I just have it as You Got It for now. I don't know if that will work, but obviously I'll continue going through the different the names will probably change in the future, but right now I'll just have As You Got It. There are a couple other ones I want to use, but I don't think they'll work. So that's just how it is. Um, yeah. So this is kind of like the beginning. So I want to really look into so like when I first started thinking of the UI, I really wanted to get the colors, the main colors that I wanted for this application. And that is because I think colors is really important because there's like symbolism in colors and like they can kind of you know maybe like inspire or like bring a certain feeling to the application. Um, and so I was kind of looking into color theory and stuff like that. Um, I chose green. I forgot why. It's like um, not that. Color theory. Yeah, this maybe go to this page. Maybe you guys would be able to see it. Um, it's kind of cut, but talks about passion, green being new beginnings, abundance, in nature. I'm not doing it for the nature part, but like new beginnings is kind of like the important aspect of it. It's very calming color, and once you start building your habits, it's kind of like a new beginning of like what you're trying to do, setting new habits and stuff like that. Um, so just building on positive habits um, by setting reminders or goals and such and stuff. Um, and so that's why I also have like leaves, trees to represent growth. Because I feel like that's like kind of the most important theme that I want out of this application. Um, it might be a bit too naturey slash like hippie esque, but um, I don't know. I like the color and kind of theme, so that's what I'll go with it for now. So this is the beginning page. There's a login, there's your create account button, two different buttons, some color, some like leaves and stuff. This is also all created through Canva, so I'm creating this mockup through Canva. If you guys are wondering or interested, if you guys are ever going to do a project in the future, you want to do something like this, you can do it on Canva. I think I have the Pro Edition, but I'm on trial right now, so yeah, cool. So this is the next page. I would do like a login slash create account, but those are like so bare minimum. Like I these took a while to create, and I don't want to be creating rant. I don't know. I didn't want to waste some more time because honestly, I just want to start on the project. Um, this is more just a visual representation for anyone who watches this, so it kind of helps them understand what's my vision. But yeah. Next is habit reminders, and reminders. This might be double, whatever, but it'll be something like this. So this will be like a list of your individual, reminders that you can edit, and then there'll be like a pop up that allows you to modify like a description, point system, or recording you want, or you can have a voice recording to it, or notification stuff, some kind of notification to it. And so when you don't exactly, you can have a verbal one and a non-verbal one. So you have like I'm gonna say posture check. That's something I really want to do. So I'm gonna fix my posture right now. It's reminding me of that. And so you can record yourself saying posture check, and then maybe like every 5 minutes it'll say posture check, so you remember to fix your posture. And then there's also if you're like, I go to work, I don't want that to be, constantly being played every 5 minutes while I'm at work. I could have it do like vibration instead, and do it like 2 vibrations or 3 vibrations, so that I know what kind of, habit that's reminding me to do, and so I'll get used to it. Same with smile checks, and you can kind of pair them up together and whatever. Affirmation check, they'll say your daily like 5 minute affirmation. You're good enough. You're at, you're the mom. You're the, is it? You're good enough. Whatever, like those small affirmations. I think that would be nice. You have appointments. You can set like a one-time reminder kind of thing to for the day or whatever. Um, yeah, and then add new reminder button on the bottom. Kind of very bare bones, but kind of an idea of what I would want out of this application to look to what it would look like. Um, Next, we have another. Was it next page is like a daily goals checklist, and so I just want to say I kind of made a change. I'll have reminders, a goals checklist, and then a milestone slash goal, like a goal milestone that it's more of like a weekly or yearly or whatever schedule kind of thing. But these are more for like the day-to-day kind of things that you want to accomplish. Um, and so yeah, so just like remember to cook, brush your teeth, morning shower, go to the gym, walk 7k, make your bed, sleep 8 hours, like all those kind of things. Then you add a check mark, and then there'll probably be like a total up. They'll probably each have a point list too, which can then go towards your rewards and penalties kind of stuff that can be calculated at the end of the week. So that's kind of like the point of this. I didn't add the point stuff here, but you yeah. And then there should be like an add button on the bottom too, and modify and all that stuff. But yeah, this is kind of just a rough mock-up. Next we have the milestone goals. I just add a calendar because this will probably just be like a calendar page, and then you have like a regular schedule of all that stuff. And I don't feel like adding very individual slash small minor um, stuff to it, but this is kind of just like a basic. You'll see the next few pages are very basic because I did not have time. And I didn't want to, I just want to start programming. So, because that's what I do. Um, yeah, just add a goal and also like a schedule or a time. And then hopefully there'll be a point system to that too that adds to rewards and reward stuff. And next you'll have rewards and penalties page. I don't know. I didn't want to create this page because I feel like it'd be kind of complicated, but there'll just be like a 2 separate lists of your rewards and your penalties, and then there'll be something happening on the back end that calculate it, and then you'll have something that says, oh, you got this at the end of the week. Also, all of these should have like a doll icon on the top, and also your user page, I guess. I think you have that now. And lastly, I also decided that maybe a daily journal will be cool. Then you can keep track of, things you want to, the notes you have, or the things you want to say, or keep track of for that day. So I think a daily journal would be nice. Um, so that is the UI aspect of my application. Um, I guess I also want to talk about what I plan to do next. So I so I think one rough patch that I figured out, because I want to build an Apple mobile application, but I realized that um, Swift are like using the Apple version of like their IDE. IDE is like a it's like a place where you I don't remember the there's an acronym for IDE, but it's like a editor for um, coding, like a coding editor, but like more specific. And Apple, it's limited to Apple products, and I have a gaming PC, I have a gaming laptop. They're all um, they all use Windows. They don't use Apple. So I can't really code in that. Right now, I'm trying to figure out if I can code in like a cross-platform kind of way. And so I'm trying to use. I've looked up some cross-platform languages or that can or was it platforms that I can use, and React Native was one of them, and um, there's also another one. There are three I was considering: Flutter, React Native, and see if I can find it. Um, can't find it, but um, yeah, I chose React Native because it uses JavaScript, and I'm very familiar with JavaScript. Um, and it's also nice because I can use it for both applications. I don't have to create a Android specific version of the application and Apple version. So it'll be nice so I can do less work and finish this hopefully as fast as I can. Um, I am not familiar with the framework, the React Native. I just know JavaScript and stuff, so I have to kind of relearn some stuff on like how to set up the application, um, like a new application and all that stuff. But hopefully it won't be too bad. Um, Definitely will be working a lot on it more tonight. Hopefully a lot more tomorrow. This morning it was really nice out, so I went to go read at the cafe. Took a majority of that time reading, but um, yeah, hopefully I can get that figured out. I just really want to start programming so I can get a lot of stuff out of the way. Um, and it shouldn't be too bad. Hopefully it's not too bad. I think the UI creating aspect of it won't be too bad. Um, and yeah, I'll probably be very simple at the start, maybe more complicated as I go later on, if I how full fledged I want the application to be. But um, yeah, I think it will be cool um, to create. Um, a video aspect is kind of understandable with what I envision the application to be. And what else is there to do? Um, I also want to say that I'm not going to be showing any of the code just because if it does go on the market, I don't think it'd be good to show the code. So I'm just going to give you like for these videos, I'm just going to give like a rough breakdown of what I got done, showing that there are emulators. If you know what emulator is, it's basically like a virtual phone that can run the application on it. Um, a virtual phone is it's just like a like it's like this, but it's like a phone within a PC. So it's just a virtual machine is just like a system that was created by another system, like a small machine. Yeah, and it's supposed to replicate the functions of a phone, but obviously the physical part's not there. It's just the system part of it, all the inner workings and graphic programming, graphical parts are there. It's just the physical aspect of the phone is not there. It's just like a virtual, virtual phone. And it'll have applications. Um, it'll have the app in there running. And then I can kind of give a demo of what I got so far with, logging in, creating an account, and all that cool stuff. Um, yeah. So I don't have anything else. But watched it so far. Thank you for watching, and yeah, hopefully these are kind of interesting. If they're not, it's fine. This is more just so I can hold myself accountable and make sure that I am actually doing my project. Um, so I have a lot of stuff I'm juggling right now, but as I do them more, I can become more efficient with them. My time's not efficiently used. I know right now I'm like behind in some stuff, but especially these projects. But I think I got majority of like the hard stuff out of the way. The stuff I don't know about. I'm more familiar with coding, so hopefully this is a lot more easier to do. There was a late start. Yeah, I kind of just want to start coding, but yeah, hopefully I get started soon. So yeah, thank you for watching.